to the 2023 Twinsburg High School National Honor Society Induction Ceremony. Inductees, you can sit down. Tonight we are here to honor 69 new inductees into the Twinsburg National Honor Society chapter. Before we begin, I'd like to recognize the current National Honor Society members who are in attendance tonight. Would you guys please stand? These new inductees and the current members are truly the most well-rounded and best students we have here at Twinsburg High School. I'm honored to have the opportunity to acknowledge and honor them for all that they do. In this new group of inductees, we have some awesome writers, artists, athletes, dancers, musicians, and scholars. As a teacher at the high school, I have the privilege to know almost every single one of these students, and I have firsthand account of how amazing they are. But as I collected and read through each and every one of their applications, I learned so much more about them and what they have done. Shortly, you will hear from each of our NHS officers about the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society: scholarship, service, leadership, and character. As a whole, this group of inductees truly represents these 4 pillars. One student was given the honor of AP Scholar for her performance on multiple AP exams. One student was awarded the Order of the Arrow for his work providing service to others through the Boy Scouts of America. Another took on a new leadership role within her family when her father unexpectedly passed away. And another student showed character last year when she did not get into NHS as a junior. But instead of complaining and blaming, she came to me asking for what she needs to do to make sure she got in this year. You see, to be honest, not one of these students up here possesses all 4 pillars to the 10th degree. But each one showed something special about themselves that sets them apart from their peers, something that makes them deserving to become a member of the National Honor Society. Now, moving forward after tonight's induction ceremony, I ask that these new inductees don't stop their high caliber work and continue to promote the 4 pillars on which the National Honor Society is built. If anything, these students must take their actions a step further because of their induction. Twinsburg High School is a great place, but it can be better. I challenge these students to do whatever they can to make it better. It can start with a service project that they are asked to create. I still recall my senior year service project through NHS. It was a putt-putt tournament. I can tell you 2 things. One, we raised very little money, but I will never forget that event and had so much fun putting it on. And second, I'll never forget the happiness of the organization we donated the money to. It was well worth it. So I encourage all members, new and current, to continue to create ways to give back through service, continue to work hard in the classroom to be scholars, be a leader in the school, and demonstrate the meaning of high character to other classmates. No idea is too small, and no act of kindness is too little, especially to those you give it to. Now, to kick off the ceremony is the current senior president of the Twinsburg chapter of the National Honor Society, Ronnie Modi.
Principal Hunt, Mr. Pornchek, members of the faculty, parents, and students, welcome to the 2023 National Honor Society induction ceremony. We are gathered here to formally recognize those students who have been selected by the faculty of our school for successfully completing their candidacy and are being inducted as new members of our NHS chapter. For current members and those former members who may be among our guests, we hope that this will serve to remind you of the standards of excellence you too are charged with maintaining as members of the nation's oldest, largest, and most prestigious student recognition program. Our chapter is proud to have been inducting new members since 1971, and with today's ceremony indicates the continuing emphasis on excellence that we represent for our school and community. Throughout the year, members of our chapter serve as role models for other students. In addition to the strong academic records which establish the eligibility for membership, our chapter members are leaders in many student organizations, and we serve our school and community through many activities, including donation drives, tutoring, amongst other service projects. We are proud of this record of accomplishment and welcome these new members who bring new energy in support of our continuing work as NHS members. And now, please welcome our principal, Mrs. Emily Hunt, who will offer congratulatory remarks to the new members.
Good evening. It is with great pleasure that I stand here tonight to congratulate the 2023 National Honor Society inductees. Please give them a round of applause. I am so very proud of each and every one of you because of who you are and the experiences that you have had that have culminated in this moment, which is just one moment, albeit a special one, of many that you will have in your lifetime. This moment is special because it honors you for who you are, the scholar, the leader, and for the character you possess and the services that you provide. And I want you to just take a moment and I want you to think about that. Remember it when the world, the people in it, and the messages around you make you doubt yourselves. I want you to know that you are worthy and deserving of this honor, as are all of you, the parents and loved ones are just as deserving of all of your thanks, because without them, you would not be. So I would like for you to give your parents and your families a round of applause. And I am truly, truly thankful to be a part of this event, and I just want to say again, thank you, and I salute you, the 2023 THS National Honor Society inductees. Thank you.
It is at this time that we proclaim to all in attendance that membership in the Twinsburg High School chapter of the National Honor Society has been earned by these candidates through the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities that serve as standards for the society. Members of the chapter will now review these qualities for the candidates. We begin with Tarini Wickramasinga, who will speak about scholarship.
Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education is ended, for human education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can only be acquired in one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes a lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship. Scholarship is derived from a passion for knowledge. Knowledge to understand, to solve, to create. We gain knowledge through learning experiences, both in and out of the classroom. Scholars look for opportunities to learn. They understand that learning takes effort and that understanding and judgment are rooted in knowledge. Being an NHS member strengthens your commitment to expand your curiosity and continue your journey toward becoming a lifelong learner.
Next, Lilia Bucknell will speak about service.
Service is about dedicating your time and effort to create positive change for others. Opportunities to help and inspire others can be found by those who are willing to work for the benefit of those in need, without monetary compensation or public recognition. As members of the National Honor Society, it is our responsibility to seek out these opportunities to promote volunteering in the school and around the community. Using the skills and talents you possess for the benefit of the community is essential for the creation of a better tomorrow. As individuals and as a group, NHS members are presented with experiences that will deepen personal understanding of what servant leadership is and can be. Service is about strengthening empathy and developing your passion to help others, and it is what we look for in our members.
Next, Aiden Stasinski will speak about leadership.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and in school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, though willing to yield one's personal interests for interests of the others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a school, community, or a nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a meaningful and substantive charge to each of our members. Leadership is your ability to communicate in ways that influence and inspire others to act. It is not exclusive or inherited through election or designation. Leadership is setting the example in your words and deeds to motivate others to follow. It is about engaging people while guiding their direction to a common goal. Effective leadership happens when you begin to know yourself as a leader and possess the essential skills necessary to lead. NHS members are leaders in and out of the classroom.
And finally, Dominic Genova will speak about character.
Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is that without which no one can respect oneself nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides one through life and, once developed, grows steadily within. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others, to be rather than to seem. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character. Character is the sum of your morals, values, and ethics that makes you the individual that you are. Your character is influenced by your experiences and helps guide you through life. Every day, your character is displayed in your actions and the choices you make. It is seen in the respect you have for yourself and the respect others give to you. Measures of character lie in qualities such as responsibility, trustworthiness, caring, and self-control. Being a member of NHS gives you the opportunity to role model quality character and to be a positive influence on the character of others.
At this time, will the new inductees please rise, raise your right hand, and repeat the pledge. Please join me in reciting the pledge. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. And will maintain and encourage. The high standards. Of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Thank you. You may now be seated. We will now call each new inductee by name. Each new inductee has a candle that they will light from the center flame to symbolize them taking on the responsibility to uphold the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society. As your name is called, please step forward onto the stage to receive your membership certificate, sign the official chapter registry, and lastly, light your candle. Members of the audience, please hold your applause until everyone has been called. Thank you.
First is Caleb Brown. Caleb is proud of being accepted into NHS, and his favorite memory is being able to write and direct his own play. His favorite teacher is Mr. Harris. Isaac Cantor. Isaac's favorite memory at THS is beating Nordonia in the football playoffs. His favorite teacher is Mrs. Suter Riley. Caden Castleman. Caden's accomplishment that he's most proud of is his recognition as a soccer player. His favorite teacher is Mrs. McPherson. Maya Kolika. An accomplishment of hers that she's most proud of is her swim team letter. Her favorite teacher is Mrs. Suter Riley. Marissa Coyle. One of her favorite memories is her time on the Disney trip with the orchestra. Her favorite teacher is Mrs. Wolf. Macy Davis. Macy is most proud of her academic upkeep with all the other factors of her life. Her favorite teacher is Mr. Lundy. Elizabeth Harrison. Elizabeth is most proud of learning a second language. Her favorite teacher is Mr. Kirtley. CJ Lyden. CJ is most proud of being selected as varsity football captain. His favorite teacher is Mr. Harris. Hansika Abenagari. Hansika is most proud of the soccer team's back-to-back champions at the Suburban League. Her favorite teacher is Mr. Santiago. Ayana Anderson. Ayana is most proud of maintaining a 4.0 GPA and her favorite memories of the friendships she has made. Her favorite teacher is Mr. Santiago. Reagan Alt. Reagan is most proud of being able to keep her grades and GPA high. Her favorite teacher is Mr. Santiago. Morgan Osler-Jones. Morgan is most proud of being able to make it into the National Honor Society. Her favorite teacher was Mrs. Booker. Rhea Balani. Rhea is most proud of her admittance into the All-State Orchestra during her sophomore and junior years. Her favorite teacher is Mrs. Forster. Nicole Belfiore. Nicole is most proud of having a continuous 4.0 plus GPA throughout middle school and high school. Her favorite teacher is Mr. Kalkbrenner. Haley Benage. Haley is most proud of the recycling program that her friends and her recently started. Her favorite teacher is Mrs. York. Megan Beezum. Megan is most proud of the time spent and connections made during Special Olympics each year. Her favorite teacher is Mr. Pornchak.
Colin Bryant. Colin has accomplished getting good grades and being selected sophomore year to perform a solo at the THS Christmas concert. His favorite memory was winning first place in the 2022 Ohio PTA Reflections, and Mr. Socrates has pushed him to be his best. Hayden Couch. Hayden is proud of maintaining straight A's and enjoyed going to Disney with the band. Her favorite teacher is Mrs. Clement. Brianna Cox. Brianna's accomplishment at Twinsburg has been her academic success with grades and AP scores. Her favorite memory was cheering at the Nordonia playoff game. Her favorite teacher is Mrs. Humble. Addie Cross. Addie's favorite memories include being a part of the record-breaking gymnastics team and going to Disney with the orchestra. Her favorite teacher is Madame Demide. Samantha Crumley. Samantha's favorite memory at THS was when she got into the symphonic band as a freshman, as well as watching the sunset with her friends at football games. Her most supportive teacher has been Mrs. Magnus. Sophia Seplow. Sophia's proudest moment at Twinsburg has been being Student of the Month and getting inducted into the Spanish National Honor Society. Mrs. Houston has inspired Sophia through her journey at THS. Allison Derringer. Allison's favorite memory was cheering at the Nordonia playoff game, and her proudest moment was getting into the Spanish National Honor Society. Her favorite teacher is Mrs. Thomas. Easton Denholm. Easton is proud of being selected as a member for Adaptive Art, and her favorite memory is cheering for the winning playoff game against Nordonia. Her favorite teacher and most inspirational teacher has been Mrs. Torno. Druby Desai. Druby's proudest moment has been being a good role model for her younger peers, and her best memory was playing tennis with her best friends. Druby's favorite teacher is Mrs. McPherson. Shreya Duraya. Shreya has accomplished lettering in tennis, and her favorite memory is going to Disney with the orchestra. Her favorite teacher is Mrs. McPherson. Emily Dyack. Emily's biggest accomplishment is being class president sophomore year, and her favorite memory is making finals for GE at Medina. Her favorite teacher is Mr. Santiago. Jordan Fears. Jordan has accomplished making it into the Spanish National Honor Society, and her favorite memory is going to Disney with the orchestra. Her favorite teacher is Mrs. Rader. Cameron Galosi. Cameron is proud of being a captain on the swim team and has enjoyed having lunch with her best friends every day. Her favorite teachers are Mr. Garber and Mr. Colgrove. Arya Gebbie. Arya is proud of being vice president of Key Club, and her favorite memory has been going to Disney with the orchestra. Her favorite teacher is Mr. Colgrove. Jessie Groen. Jessie has accomplished representing the tennis team as a #1 singles player, and playing high school tennis has been his favorite memory. Jessie's favorite teacher is Mr. Pornchek. Gregory Gernak. Gregory's biggest accomplishment has been maintaining good grades, and his favorite memory has been being in a Mr. Pornchak TikTok. Mr. Lally has been his favorite teacher at THS. Sophia Harsha. Sophia accomplished being inducted to the Spanish National Honor Society. Her favorite memory at THS was traveling to Chicago with GE. Her favorite teacher is Mrs. Dianetti.
Jaron Jeddick. Jaron is most proud of making All-State for orchestra, and his favorite memory is going to Disney with the THS orchestra. His favorite teacher is Mrs. McPherson. Rayma Johnson. Rayma is most proud of her good grades so far in the school year. Her favorite teacher is also Mrs. McPherson. Naima Jones. Naima is most proud of being in the Spanish National Honor Society and being involved in the Black History program at THS. Her favorite teacher is Miss Richardson. Jasmine Carr. Jasmine is proud of maintaining good grades despite being from another country. Miss Chernick is her favorite teacher. Seon Kim. Seon is most proud of maintaining a 4.0 GPA and enjoys being a part of the Iceberg Club. Her favorite teacher is Miss Suda Riley. Liana Klepek. Liana is proud of her GPA so far at THS, and her favorite memories include decorating and taking pictures for Homecoming Spirit Week. Her favorite teacher is Mrs. Komet. Nora Kremer. Nora is proud of her improvement in Spanish over the years and enjoys participating in set construction and set strikes for drama club shows. Her favorite teacher is Mr. Lundy. Colin Mayfield. Colin is most proud of maintaining a 3.5 GPA during fall sports seasons, and his favorite teachers are Mr. Garber and Mrs. Butler. Megan McHugh. Megan has enjoyed playing for the softball team and being involved with the program. Her favorite teacher is Mrs. McPherson. Christian Milton. Christian has enjoyed going to basketball workouts, and his favorite teacher is Mrs. Thomas. Connor Mook. Connor is most proud of making districts for swimming 2 years in a row and enjoys being with his friends at football games. His favorite teacher is Mrs. Rich. Jessica Moore. Jessica is proud of her ability to earn good grades and enjoys talking with her friends at lunch. Her favorite teacher is Ms. Forster. Brianna Nemec. Brianna's favorite memory is performing a quartet and earning the highest rating possible, as well as performing a graduation commencement. Her favorite teacher is Mr. Bonnets. Gia Patel. Gia is most proud of earning the AP Scholar Award and having her hard work pay off. Her favorite teacher is Mr. Manaki. Rebecca Peters. Rebecca is proud to be in the Spanish National Honor Society and is a member of the Great Expectations program. Her favorite teacher is Senor Santiago. Joey Pollock. Joey is proud of his grades and enjoyed walking through all the schools to celebrate the football team's playoff run. His favorite teacher is Mr. Garber. Angelo Rowan. Angelo's favorite memory is going to Disney with the band and orchestra, and is proud of his ability to maintain a high GPA. Mr. Lally is his favorite teacher.
Marlena Riley. Marlena's favorite memory is meeting her best friends through softball, and she's greatly inspired by Mrs. Suda Riley. Carmelo Rivera. Carmelo is proud to be a student athlete at THS, and meeting friends through sports and clubs has been memorable throughout her experience at THS. Grace Robbins. Grace has been proud to have been part of the soccer team that won back-to-back Suburban League championships, and her favorite memory is playing with the orchestra in Disney. Justin Sanford. Justin is proud to have ran in 1946 at the Suburban League meet for cross country, setting a personal record at the end of the season. Evan Schneiden. Evan's favorite memory at THS is being a part of Mr. Princhek's class. He enjoys the enthusiasm and energy Mr. Princhek brings to class every day. Roderick Satanto. Roderick's favorite memory is playing on the tennis team at THS, and his favorite teacher is Mr. Princhek. Jordan Soppel. Jordan's most memorable moment is going to the pep rallies this year, and Miss Fortner is her favorite teacher, as she has set an example of who Jordan wants to be. Peyton Soresi. Peyton's favorite memory is being a part of the football team's playoff run this year, as she cheered them on throughout the season. Emma Spicuzza. Emma is proud to be a member in the Spanish Honor Society, as well as earning a Student of the Month award. Her favorite memory is playing soccer with her best friends. Isabel Sudnick. Isabel is proud to be the president of Key Club, and she's enjoyed going to tennis matches to cheer her teammates on. Lucas Stinter. Lucas's favorite memory is playing baseball, as he has made countless memories and learned valuable lessons from the game. Emma Trudell. Emma's favorite memory is being a part of the two-time Suburban League champion soccer team and winning districts with them during the 2022 season. Aubrey Urich. Aubrey is most proud of the drama club production she was a part of, and she enjoyed going to the public library upon winning Artist of the Month. Meg Upadhyay. Meg's most memorable moment was lunch with his friends last year, and he is proud of managing his class load while competing in 2 sports. Taylin Vanderway. Taylin's favorite memory is winning the homecoming pep rally with the junior class, and she has been inspired by Mr. Colgrove during her experience at THS. Gavin Barnum. Gavin's most memorable moment is the presidential bracketology with Mr. Lally, and his favorite teacher is Mr. Frinchek. Millie Wolf. Millie's most memorable experience is playing with the orchestra in Disney, and her favorite teacher is Mrs. Suda Riley. Annalise Zimmerman. Annalise is a proud member of the THS girls tennis team, and her favorite experience is going to the football games.
I'd like to thank our advisor, Michael Pornchek, and all those that helped in the induction ceremony for their hard work in organizing this year's induction ceremony. Please join me in thanking them with a round of applause. Thank you all for attending our NHS induction ceremony. In just a moment, the new inductees will process off stage and back into the band room, after which we will ask them to stay so we can get a group picture of all current NHS members for the yearbook. But before doing so, please join me once again in applauding all of our new Honor Society members. Thank you, and now, will everyone please stand as our newest members of the National Honor Society process.